We're expecting an all-action slugfest. That hook scores. Miss with that jab. Crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to...
Where did that come from? Down they go! Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. You gotta wonder how. On to the second round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Oh, wait a minute. What a nightmare scenario. It appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fight, hold it right there. Will the referee stop it? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up.
Whoa, Johnny. Why weren't they more cautious? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. chance to make history. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The defense failed them. And it appears and wisely, they're gonna take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Counter punches have to hurt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Okay,
at this point, you got... There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missing with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Well done with that counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit.
Whoa, Johnny! And now going for the finish. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time. There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Will the referee step in? How did they not go down?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning...
Whoa, Johnny! It corner's got the towel. They're going to throw it in. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. And it's a supersonic boom as down. It's not over till it's over, but there's the bell to start round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Missing with the hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Punch, counter punch. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which fighter will say no mas? Counter punch. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leathers.
Oh my God, Johnny! This may do it! It's all coming to an end! Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Tried to score with a jab. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. About these two fighters gassing it. There's the bell to start round 8. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Perfect counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still hold. And down goes Supersonic.
Where did that come from? What a shot!
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Missing with the hook. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Better than this, babe.
Nice round. Good round. I like that.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Didn't land that jab. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The referee really thinking about stopping it. And Supersonic doesn't look so super to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the counts, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Stumbling around a bit, and it's a supersonic boom as down, not being able to do anything about it.
a shot from the guns, took him out.
One, two, three, four,
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. That, you say it. Night-night.